Let's talk now about the Forex market. Take a look on how currencies are behaving today. And there is a major international event going on. We had the Middle East unrest, now we have the tsunami in Japan that is causing huge destruction, a lot of lives lost, a lot of damage. It'll be really it is really a mess there, at least the TVs are showing. There is some warning, tsunami warning for here on the coast of the island, but there is nothing major expected for the islands, the Vancouver Islands. Let's move to MetaStock and take a look on how the currencies are doing today. And let's start with the Euro-US dollar. Now we had a little correction in the euro. That trend line, upwards trend line, prevailed, and today euro is trading above the trend line again. We have the buying force for the euro, it's really predominant since the beginning of this upwards trend here, and there's not much refresh on that buying force. Even during that sideways movement here, there was still a predominance of the buying forces. We expect another movement up, and most likely trading above those levels here. So I'm not expecting a huge correction here in the euro. My main point, the main level that I'm looking now, it's this one around 1.4250. So that's the point I'm looking for the euro to find some resistance, but I still expect it to break above those levels. When we look on the other currencies, let's see here, the US dollar Canadian, we still see more strength in the US dollar, in the Canadian dollar, more strength in the Canadian dollar here, US dollar losing its luster, and a clear downward trend since last September, when we lost the lower region of the sideways movements that prevailed for about 4 months in 2010. We are still moving down after a little rest at the end of 2010. The trend in 2011 has been mostly down for the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. The strength really is with the Canadian dollar since, let's see here, since August last year, since September last year, sorry. The strength prevailed for the Canadian dollar. Even during the sideways action at the end of the year, the strength was with the Canadian dollar. And my expectation is that we can see the market reaching even lower levels, about the 0.955 or even lower. So let's follow up on that during next week. And now taking a look on the US dollar against the Japanese yen. The Japanese yen lost a lot today because of the tsunami in Japan. major destruction, a lot of problem for Japanese companies and for the Japanese central bank now to keep up with the reconstruction efforts. The action was basically sideways, more strength on the US dollar side, but the action was mainly sideways since the beginning of the year. Now with that tsunami, we still need to follow up later next week to see how the market is going to unfold. But until now, the main strength was with the US dollar, and my expectation for the short term is that the yen is going to lose those levels here. Let's put that line and follow up with it next week. So my expectation is that next week we are going to trade below that level here, 81.3035. So let's follow up on that next week. Well, basically it's a very short update on the Forex market. I would like to thank you very much for watching, and I hope things gets better in Japan, and that they don't find a lot of victims there. Nothing more than pray or send our contributions to the Red Cross as I posted on my Facebook page. So thank you very much for watching, and if you would like to follow us on Twitter or Facebook, just follow Joseph Trader on Twitter or TA Academy on Facebook. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day and nice weekend.